Welcome to the Mystical Sojourn. Do like, share, and subscribe to never miss a video from the Mystical Sojourn. Wondering if you are an empath? This is a guide for you to recognize how empathy can manifest itself and to learn the tools to empower you as an empath. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. The origin of this word is from ancient Greek. The root of the word empathy comes from two words which are pathos, meaning in. Pathos, meaning suffering. The original meaning of empathy is therefore in suffering. What is an empath? If we focus on the etymology of the word empathy, being an empath could be literally translated into being a sufferer. What a strange name, huh? I see an empath as a person that is able to pick up on signals outside of what their own body and mind is generating. Being able to feel and experience every person that you encounter and even people that you have never met or seen can be super painful and can lead to endless suffering. Now you can understand why empathy can make you a sufferer. It is important for that reason to not identify so much with this word but to use it as a reference to understand what is going on with you. Knowing so will help you improve your state of being. So for instance, even if I call myself an empath, I don't mean to make that label a prison for me but rather a key for growth and empowerment. Being an empath can be translated into awakening to the subtle abilities of humanity. Empaths can be viewed as the first wave of people that can sense the radical change occurring in the world. They connect to energies very easily. Their mind could be compared to a radio capable of picking up on the overall field that they are in. Why are empaths strangely confused with overly sensitive people or even mentally ill people? A person that is in a state of suffering can easily be labeled as mentally ill or overly sensitive. In fact, a lot of mentally ill people start out as empaths. Empaths that weren't guided into the healing path when they most needed it. The difference between a mentally ill person and an empath is that a mentally ill person cannot translate the signal they pick up on and turn it into clear information. It stays distorted in their heads and it can turn into a very destructive, chaotic pattern. They are in a way lost in a maze. Mental illness could be seen as a dysfunctional response to an unexplained ability to connect to the environment. A mentally ill person is likely to be an empath that didn't know how to manage what they picked up on in a healthy way, and is therefore not able to fulfill their role here until they heal. Signs that you are an empath. You are sensitive to sounds, especially artificial noise. You are very sensitive to what you ingest. Your body reacts to foods other people can eat without any issue. You are sensitive to crowds. You can't stand being in big parties, public areas, big cities, etc. You can feel what others feel and it's very overwhelming. You don't know how to manage the intensity of your own emotions and find yourself very often wanting to isolate yourself from the rest of the world. You feel more connected to the natural world than the human-made world. You feel a strong connection to children and animals. You can very easily sense shifts in energies in your home or other places. You are very sensitive to chemicals and artificial smells. You fear being involved in intimate relationships because of how emotionally draining that can be for you. You can see, hear, feel, sense, and know beyond your five senses. This will resonate with intuitive empaths. Not all empaths are intuitive, but most empaths can learn to be intuitive. We'll talk about that in another post. If you can recognize yourself in more than 3 of these 11 signs, you are likely to be experiencing strong empathy. Thank you for watching The Mystical Sojourn. Keep watching The Mystical Sojourn for more such unique contents.